sorry, I'm getting a little emotional because it's really been, it's such a horrible day. It's been a horrible week. What is happening in our country is just obscene, and what Trump and Kristi Noem and ICE are doing to our citizens is, and to undocumented people, is outrageous and needs to end. It's just too much.
I'm so sad. What is happening to our illegal immigrants? I mean, undocumented future Democratic voters. What is happening to these innocent people is heartbreaking. I'm not equipped to emotionally handle it. Please put down the camera. Hold my hand. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Is it any wonder? Is it any wonder why Hollywood is struggling? Is it any wonder why box office sales are in the pooper? Is it any wonder why Hollywood releases are losing billions of dollars? Since most of my audience consists of normal people and not dorks who spent their high school years with their heads in the toilet, I'm assuming most of you guys probably have no idea who that was. That lovely woman. Her name is Natalie Portman, or as she is known in the land of dork, the Queen of Naboo. Natalie initially became famous in the late 90s by appearing in Star Wars. She is a well-known nemesis of the Star Trek virgin Mike Freeman. As you guys know, the lead reporter on mythical racism at USA Today, he has always preferred Luke Skywalker and his supersized lightsaber over the beautiful Queen of Naboo. Recently, Natalie Portman became the latest woke Hollywood star who is hell-bent on proving that she is completely out of touch with normal people. One of the most critical aspects of creating content, whether it's movies, TV shows, YouTube, one of the most critical aspects, knowing your audience, knowing their expectations, knowing their interest. For example, you will never see Uncle KC talking about the intricacies of a V8 engine. The only thing I know about a V8 engine is how to give it gas. Unlike Monica McDougal, the pretend NBA analyst at ESPN, unlike Mo McDougal, I don't pretend to know something I don't. I don't pretend to be something I'm not. Over the years, I hope I have developed a sense of what you guys expect from Uncle KC. When Jim Kimmel fake cried Monday night, I knew my daily viewers would want to hear about it before I had several of you guys even send me the clip. Anytime you're creating content, it's important to know what your audience wants. For the better part of a decade, Hollywood has lost touch with its audience. Now, in their defense, the internet is partly to blame. For decades, celebrities were perceived almost as these mythical figures. We saw them on TV, maybe we heard them on radio, but the access to celebrities was limited. We only knew so much about them, so we always wanted more. When you saw celebrities, it was mostly in a professional setting. For the most part, it was in a controlled environment. There were publicists, there were media experts around to keep them from being a dumbass. But with social media, that barrier has been eliminated. The protection of that controlled environment, it no longer exists. Hollywood celebrities, they have instant access to their lonely male followers. The problem, though, with instant access, besides the fact that it exposes celebrities for the woke wanker spankers that they are, the unlimited access, it has destroyed their mystique. And it's also created this environment where woke Hollywood celebrities have unlimited access to destroy themselves and their public image. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. So I get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Sugar Mountain Trading. My uncle called me back around Thanksgiving. He's a military veteran, served in the Gulf War in the early 90s. As he's gotten older, been dealing with various health-related issues. Doctors had him on pain management, had him taking all this medicine just to get him to sleep at night, most of which wasn't working. Once the meds wore off, he was tossing and turning all night. Plus, he was building up a tolerance. My aunt, she bought him some CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain Trading. Wanted him to try it out just to see if it would work. He applies the CBD lotion every night before bed. My uncle is getting the best sleep that he's gotten in years. Doesn't even take the pain medication anymore because he doesn't need it. Over the holidays, one of my viewers reached out to me telling me how the CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain Trading alleviated his back pain. He's been dealing with back pain for years. Couldn't find anything that worked. Bought a bottle of CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain Trading. 20 or so minutes later, back pain gone. I have countless stories from viewers, friends, family. Everyone says the same thing. They can't believe this stuff actually works. There is a reason Sugar Mountain Trading has been with me for, 18 months now? My audience keeps buying their CBD because Sugar Mountain is the real deal. All CBD products offered at Sugar Mountain Trading, 100% natural, 100% free of THC. So click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Use my promo code BTL25, BTL25. Receive 25% off your first purchase with Sugar Mountain Trading. I guess there is some big event or some doofus film festival happening this week in Hollywood because we have seen an abundance of celebrities simultaneously giving a passionate embrace to the woke wiener. Yesterday, Variety posted a clip of Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke is a very talented actor. He's a hell of a lot more talented than Ilhan Omar, who gave one of the worst performances I have ever seen last night as she pretended to be sprayed with holy water. Although they don't have a shared talent, Ethan Hawke and Omar Ilhan, they do share a commonality. They are both proficient liars, and they both have a severe hatred of Orange Man Bad. Watch for yourself.
Never felt scared about what I was going to say until the last couple of years, where you feel like, oh, I have to be careful. There's a kind of fear in the air that I've never felt before, and it's not America.
Okay, so according to Ethan Hawke, who's kind of starting to resemble Wolf Blitzer, woof, woof, woof. According to Ethan Hawke, he is terrified to speak freely in Trump's America. Freedom of speech is under attack. Democracy is being threatened. I keep looking over my shoulder as I'm talking to you right now. I feel bad for Ethan Hawke. Clearly, this man is suffering. Earlier this month, he received a Career Achievement Award during the Palm Springs International Film Awards. Ooh, so painful. Last week, Ethan Hawke experienced the trauma of having his freedom of speech stifled by the Gestapo by speaking with Joe Rogan for almost 3 hours. Ooh, so traumatic. Last night, while living under the tyrannical leadership of Donald Trump, Ethan Hawke was once again traumatized as Variety stuck a wiener-shaped microphone in his face, and he proceeded to complain publicly about the president, who is supposedly suppressing his freedom to complain. Ooh, I've been busted. These are just a couple of examples of Hollywood actors being completely out of touch with normal people. And the ramifications, they are once again showing up at the box office. Last month, James Cameron, who is woker than a tweaker with an unlimited supply of meth. Last month, Jamie released the latest film in the Avatar series, Avatar: Fire and Ash. Disney had very high expectations for Avatar Flaming Aspire. The previous film, which was released 4 years ago, it generated over $2 billion at the box office. I think it was close to $2.5 billion. It was the third highest grossing film in the history of Hollywood. Naturally, Disney demanded another installment, and James Cameron, he was more than willing to deliver another polished turd. There was just one problem, one tiny problem. This time around, America wasn't willing to bite into the shit sandwich. Avatar Flaming Aspire generated $1.3 billion, a $1 billion decline compared to 4 years ago. To make matters worse, when you factor in the budget along with marketing and promotion cost, Avatar Flaming Aspire, it is barely breaking even. While it's not a box office flop like the remake of Snow White and the non-binary dwarfs, Disney considers it no bueno when a film struggles to make a profit. And this is just the latest example. Over the last few years, Disney films have lost billions of dollars. In the last couple of years, the Marvel franchise alone has lost over $600 million. Yet for some reason, Hollywood can't figure out why they are struggling. They blame the COVID, they blame streaming, they blame the Trumper, they blame everyone but themselves. You see, we used to live in a society where we separated the art from the artist. Hollywood has always been liberal, but for decades, the average American was willing to separate art from artist because Hollywood wasn't shoving their politics in your face. But over the last 10 or so years, celebrities have been infected with the disease of politics. Remember woke Snow White? Remember how Rachel Zegler, who played Snow White in the film, even though she's not white? Remember how she told Trump supporters not to see the movie? Well, they listened. Social media has eliminated the mystique that celebrities used to have. If you think about it, there are very few mainstream celebrities anymore. Entertainment has become a very niche industry. Someone like Uncle KC can make a living on YouTube, whereas before, I would be blocked by media gatekeepers. For normal people, this is a positive change. Viewers have more options, and a middle class has been created in the creator economy. But for major production studios, for major movie studios, this is a real problem. If you don't have mainstream stars, you don't have people who can draw massive crowds. Production costs are going up, revenue is going down. And to make matters worse, the few mainstream celebrities that Hollywood has left, they are giving people every reason not to support them. What you're left with is a film industry that's not sustainable. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.